What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my preview of Manchester City's game against Luton Town in the Premier League. A chance here for Manchester City to go top, even if it is only for 24 hours or so. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for the sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by BetMate. They're running a special 3 PM pot on Saturday for this game and some of the other 3 PM games as well, worth £500, paying up to the top 25 places, £150 for the winner, and it is £5 to join. Remember, use code JSGC10 on sign up. You get £10 in free bets, and you can use them free bets to join this pot for free. It's made up of Manchester City v Luton Town, Brentford v Sheffield United, Burnley v Brighton and Hove Albion, and Nottingham Forest v Wolverhampton Wanderers, and you can select up to 2 players from each team. BetMate is a free app to download. The link is in the description. It's available to anybody who is aged 18 years old or over, and it is available in the UK only. There are a lot of other game pots you can go and check out, and other games as well, including both teams to score full-time results with lots of big prizes. It is a great app. Do go and check it out. I'll speak more about BetMate later in the video. Finally, do remember, if you are going to gamble, do gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. So on to the match information for this game. This game taking place on Saturday the 13th of April 2024 at the Etihad Stadium in the Premier League, with a kickoff time of 3 PM BST, which means this game isn't being broadcast live in the UK due to the blackout ruling, but will be available in other countries for you guys, any of my international followers, which you can go and check out. Anybody that is heading to the Etihad Stadium for this game, do enjoy yourselves and have a great time. So our opponents, Luton Town, formed all the way back in 1885, led by manager Rob Edwards, find themselves 18th in the Premier League. I think they're doing a sterling job, if I'm being completely honest. They're level on points with Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, they're at home against Wolves at 3 PM on Saturday as well, so playing at the same time. There's 5 games to play after this game at the weekend for them, so they're fighting for survival. They're currently in the relegation zone. They're needing points, they're needing wins, so this game of high importance to Luton Town, just like it is for Manchester City at opposite ends of the table. Now, form, not great. They had won none of their last 11 games, but they did win their last game, a needed win at home against AFC Bournemouth, coming from behind to win by 2-1. So they've currently won 1 of their last 12 games in all competitions. They've got nothing to lose here to go at Manchester City and have a good pop. So in terms of the danger men, Ross Barkley in midfield, Andros Townsend does like to score a goal against City at the Etihad Stadium as well, so dangers there. Carlton Morris up top as well. They do have these options in attack to City. They know how to see out this game. They know what it takes to win this game. We need to defensively do a good job, because I think Luton's main threat is their attack, and a team that's got nothing to lose makes them very dangerous. And Man City, with lots of rotation in place, thinking about Real Madrid midweek in the Champions League quarter-final second leg, means they need to be really careful here. So we need to play a really good game to, first up, be competitive and to win this game. It's a very dangerous game, this, for City. A real banana skin. As I said, they do have options like Carlton Morris in attack as well. So Manchester City need to make sure that they're covering all the space here, because that's what Luton will be looking for. And Luton, they're a very open team. They do leave space that City can try and exploit in this game as well. So that could be the good outlet here for City to go at with a home team. We're expected to win this game. We're expected to win this game by a comfortable margin at this point in the season, business end of the season. All I care about is winning this game and going top of the Premier League and putting pressure onto Arsenal and onto Liverpool as well. Now, Luton missing quite a few players. Get your list out, guys. Osho, Lokonga, Anderson, Ogben, Adebayo, Bell, Potts, Brown, Nakamba and Lockyer all injured. Kabore cannot play as he's on loan to Luton Town from Manchester City, so he is ineligible for them as well. So I'm expecting that Luton to line up with a 3-4-2-1 formation. It'll be Kaminski starting in goal. Hashioka, Mengi and Burke, I think, will be their back three, with Onyendima coming in place of Kabore, with Doherty going on the left-hand side. Clark and Barkley as their two central midfielders. Townsend and Chong occupying the two attacking wingers, and Morris starting up top is what I think Luton are going to go for. Now, Manchester City, formed all the way back in 1894, led by manager Pep Guardiola, find ourselves third in the Premier League, 1 point behind Liverpool, with 2 goal difference behind Liverpool and 1 point behind Arsenal, who are top of the Premier League, and they've got 11 goal difference on Manchester City. Liverpool, they play on Sunday. They play first at home against Crystal Palace, before Arsenal, they play later on Sunday at home against Aston Villa. So Manchester City, if we can win here, we can go top for a day, and we can put pressure, more importantly, onto Liverpool and onto Arsenal. And remember, because we're in FA Cup action next weekend, Manchester City are always going to have games in hand, so the likeliness of us sitting on top of the Premier League after this game isn't probably going to happen, if it does happen, until right towards the end of the season, when our rearranged game against Spurs is now our penultimate game of the season, taking place on the Tuesday before the Sunday when we face West Ham. So unless things start to go south for Arsenal and Liverpool, this may be Man City's last chance to be top of the Premier League until May, if things do go right. So hopefully it does. In terms of form for City, won 21 of our last 26 games in all competitions. We're unbeaten in them 26 games as well. We've won our last 2 Premier League games, winning 4-1 at home against Aston Villa and 4-2 away at Crystal Palace last weekend. We did draw midweek on Tuesday, 3-3 away at Real Madrid. It's taken a lot of energy out of the City squad, so I expect a lot of rotation. Luton will be much fresher than Manchester City here, so City will rotate. Expect that rotation. Rodri, he's already asked for a rest, so I don't think he will feature at all in this game, along with the likes of Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, probably Erling Haaland, etc, etc. So, in terms of injury news, Ederson, surely he returns and starts here on the bench for City in our last game. Surely has to be starting to see where he's up to with his injury status for this. Ake and Walker, probably too soon for them to be returning, so I don't think they'll make the squad. Foden limped off against Madrid. I don't think he'll feature here. Rodri, I don't even think he'll be in the squad. He has specifically asked for a rest. So, with rotation in mind, going to pop up my team prediction now. I think we go Ederson in goal, Akanji, Dias and Gomez making up our back three, with Rico Lewis supporting Kovacic in holding midfield to try and help deal with the absence of Rodri and John Stones. I don't think John Stones is going to start a 3rd consecutive game for Manchester City. I'm going with Matheus Nunes and Kevin De Bruyne to occupy the rest of midfield. It's a good midfield. That's a midfield that I'd expect to overwhelm Luton Town and be able to do a cracking job. I'm looking towards the experience of Kovacic, of Kevin De Bruyne here to really make the difference. I'm going Doku right wing, Oscar Bobb left wing, and Julian Alvarez starting up top. It's a shame we can't rotate Akanji and Dias. We've just not got these options in defence, unfortunately, with Nathan Ake and Kyle Walker being out. So I think they're going to end up starting this game and starting against Real Madrid, and ultimately end up rotating a little bit more against Chelsea. I don't think there will be as much rotation against Chelsea, as it's a cup match all to play for there. We've got other Premier League games to go at, and I mean, this is no disrespect to Luton, but I look on paper at Luton Town at home at the Etihad in the Premier League. I look at Chelsea at a neutral venue in the FA Cup semi-final. I'd say on paper Chelsea's going to be more difficult, so if I'm to do a full rotation, I think it's Luton Town you're more likely to see it against rather than Chelsea. There'll just be a bit of rotation in place against Chelsea for players that need the rest, whereas I think City are going to take their opportunity. It's probably our last chance we have this season to do a full rotation of our squad. After this, players are just going to have to deal with fatigue and deal with tiredness. It is just one of them things. So ultimately, I think City will take that option to do a full rotation here, and I still think it will be enough to be able to win this game, because there's a lot of quality there on offer from Manchester City. So I'm going for a 3-0 Manchester City win. I'm going Alvarez to score, Kevin De Bruyne to score. Be great to see Jeremy Doku grab a goal as well for Manchester City for a bit of confidence. We could start Haaland actually for a bit of confidence. We'll see. But yeah, in terms of betting tips, I think Kevin De Bruyne will be the big experienced player that makes a real difference here for City. Oozes quality, hopefully over his illness, and he'll be good to go for this game. I'm going Kevin De Bruyne to score anytime and Kevin De Bruyne to assist anytime as well. If I wanted a little outsider, if Rico Lewis starts, I could go with him to score anytime as well. I was impressed with what I saw of him against Crystal Palace last weekend. Now, on to BetMate. 3 PM special pot made up of City v Luton, Brentford v Sheffield United, Burnley v Brighton, and Forest v Wolves. 2 players I can select for each team for players from this pot. Pot code is FF-Prem-3PMS-1304. my team, I'm going with Flecken of Brentford in goal, with Jose Sarr of Wolves on the bench. I'm going with my defenders being Ben Mee of Brentford and Lewis Dunk of Brighton, with Kilman on the bench from Wolves. My midfield, I'm going with captain Kevin De Bruyne of Manchester City and Pascal Gross of Brighton, with Ross Barkley on the bench of Luton Town. And up top, I'm going with attackers Julian Alvarez, vice-captain for this pot for Manchester City, and Chris Wood of Nottingham Forest. And on the bench, I'm going with Carlton Morris. Remember, do go and check out BetMate. Links and details, they are in the description. Next up is Madrid for Manchester City in Manchester in the Champions League on Wednesday. Huge game to try and seal qualification into the semi-final of the Champions League, and City will definitely have at least one eye on that game, but we can't afford to take our eyes off the prize here. It's any which way to win. It's another cup final. We've got to win this game. Anything other than a win, City are going to struggle to win the Premier League from the position that we find ourselves in. We're not actually in Premier League action until the 25th of April away at Brighton, which could be moved if City are playing on the semi-final on the Tuesday to the 24th of April, so we're not going to be playing now for a couple of weeks in the Premier League. We play Chelsea next weekend in the FA Cup, so what we've got to go at in our upcoming busy fixture schedule. For Luton, a little bit less claustrophobic. They're going next weekend, Brentford at home at 3 p.m. Big game for Luton Town there as well. On a last note, I am going to be not doing a live watch along for this game, unfortunately. I do want to apologise for that, guys. Duty called for JSGC, so not going to be doing a live watch along for that game, unfortunately. Yeah, there we go. That has been the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, do leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do go and check out BetMate, today's video sponsor as well. Links and details there in the description, and I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.